Hey guys, how you doing? This is Hodit, and in this video I will show you the best path of speccing as Moonkin in Mists of Pandaria PvP wise, and what to expect going from Cataclysm into the new X-Pack. If you check my description box, you will see a hub that a bunch of YouTubers are participating in that basically allows you to check every spec and class for the new expansion. Please check it out. Well, let's start this video by explaining you guys what the new talent tree consists of and what I would pick for a PvP environment, whether it's for duels, rated battlegrounds, arenas, or even world PvP. Wild Charge looks like an amazing talent, but you definitely need to watch out what form you are because it does different things in each of them. The ones that you should be really watching for are when you're in Moonkin form, when you're in travel form, or when you're in normal form. In travel form, it lets you leap 20 yards forward. It's pretty good if you're near a pillar and need a final push to escape your opponents. In Moonkin form, it lets you leap backwards, similar to a Hunter's Disengage. The use is pretty much the same as travel form, but in a different direction. And lastly, in normal form, your character flies to an allied member, sort of like a reversed life grip. This is insanely good if you need to be close to your healer when they need to drop a Spirit Link totem, or they need to line of sight with you, for example. The next talent in line is Nature Swiftness. Nature Swiftness used to be only for restoration druids in Cataclysm, but now balanced druids are able to pick it if they'd like. The spell itself is amazing for when you need to throw yourself an emergency heal such as Healing Touch, or when you want to go offensive and get an instant clone off. The heal part is really good, because after Nature Swiftness, your next heal gets increased by 50%. On the next tier, you can either pick Mass Entanglement or Typhoon. We all know what Typhoon does, so I'll explain the Mass Entanglement a little closer. It's basically a ranged single target roots that is instant and roots everybody within that rooted target on a 10 to 15 yards radius, I believe. It's a really good spell, and I would pick that on maps that don't have a Z-axis, such as Ring of Valor, Nagrand Arena, and also the new Tolver Arena, which is very similar to Nagrand Arena. If you can still respec in the middle of the preparation room and see that it's either Blade's Edge or Dallin Arena, I would have a second spec ready with Typhoon instead of Mass Entanglement. On the next line, Incarnation is an amazing damage boosting talent, and it works only while you're in an eclipse. It increases your damage by 25%, and it's a pretty nice little finishing power that you get to finish your opponents. Besides, who doesn't love that giant Moonkin form? Come on. Now here comes my favorite ability. If you checked my Moonkin duel versus Monk video, I abused this ability to the max. It's called Ursul's Vortex, and it's just too amazing. It's like a green tornado that pulls every enemy that is close to it inside, and it slows them by 50%. Also, the first enemy that gets out of the vortex gets pulled back in. I can see this really overpowered in arenas with Rogue Smoke Bombs. Blizzard did a couple of changes that I think are for the better for Moonkins. They removed Insect Swarm as a damaging tool, and currently it just increases your damage done to the target by 1%. Most of our damage will be casted, and our only dot will be Moonfire or Sunfire. The only curious thing that I saw was that Sunfire doesn't remove Moonfire anymore, so make sure to refresh Moonfire just or before you enter Solar Eclipse, and when you're about to enter Lunar Eclipse, remember to refresh Sunfire just to give you a little extra damage boost. Another thing that Blizzard added is an arcane version of Hurricane. To boost Moonkin's AoE damage for PvE, I'm guessing, Blizzard added a spell called Astral Storm. It gets triggered when you reach Lunar Eclipse. It's an arcane spell, and it shifts between Hurricane and Astral Storm depending on what eclipse state you're in. Hey guys, and about the glyphs, I choose not to pick the glyph of Moonbeast, which gives you the ability to heal in Moonkin form, and I got glyph of Parkskin, which is a needed on all specs glyph. You get glyph of Solar Beam, which increases the duration of Solar Beam, and you get glyph of Nature's Grasp. If you ever want to add something that you'd like more than these, you should swap out the glyph of Solar Beam, because 30-second cooldown, reduced cooldown on Nature's Grasp, and Barkskin are completely needed, and you shouldn't change them. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching my video. Please check out that hub that Wild Hops is doing. It's really amazing. It has every talent and every class in it, so if you need anything, just check that out. And also subscribe to my channel if you like my video. I also read every single comment that is put on my videos, so if you have any suggestions or just words of encouragement, please leave them there and I'll gladly check them out and reply to them. See you later, guys.